All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of 312 Unscripted. I am Chris D. Behind the camera, we got my buddy Carl. We got...
So, guys, my name's Angel.
Angel. And then next to you?
His name's Chef Angel, and this is Chef Juan Mesa. How's it going?
Oh, shit. Hey, we forgot the chef part, bro. That shit says a lot, all right? So we don't just have anybody here today. We have Chef Angel and Chef Juan. Now, we also have Mark on the side here as supporting cast, as always. You know, he's just here to have a drink.
You call me anything you want.
Shout out, Mark.
And we have Rich in spirit as well.
We got Rich in spirit.
There you go. So to get things started, tell us a little about yourself, guys. Like, what are you guys into? Like, what are you guys doing with? What are we doing here in Rich's place to start with?
You want to go, kids, or?
Sure, yeah. So what we're doing here is we're pretty much doing a collaboration. So my name is Juan Mesa, you know, a.k.a. Johnny's Tables, which are my pop-ups, and that's what I do, cook. Chef Angel over here runs Taqueria Chingon, and Rich obviously runs his collectible shop, and we've all been homies since I don't know when. So now we're going to do a really dope collaboration menu here out of Rich's Collectibles. So yeah, that's why we're here.
So this is basically like an industry connection kind of thing here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be on November 20th. You know, industry people are always off on Mondays, so I think it's going to be... we chose it to be a great day for everybody to just kind of show out and show the support and love for Rich, you know.
So, how did you guys end up meeting Rich? Because
well,
I never heard the story.
I feel like I've known Rich the longest.
Not that.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures,
I used
bro.
to babysit Rich.
No way. Facts? Damn.
Pull out the Carfax.
Hey, kid, take care of a kid, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, you know, you're the oldest.
Hey, that explains a lot, right?
Bro.
He used to take care of him. That explains a lot, bro.
So how did this whole posse start? Like, so we got Tony, we got Chef Angel, we got Chef Juan, and we got Rich.
Well, I've known Rich, like I said, since mad young. I've known Cave since high school, and then me and Chef Angel just met about a year ago. But as soon as we met, we've known each other. We felt like we've known each other for so long because he graduated from Vine. We know so many similar people, so I feel like it's like a puzzle with a
Albany Park.
Yeah,
I feel like Albany Park.
We all connected.
Albany Park is what brought us. That's
we grew up in.
And if anybody's watching, you guys know Albany Park by now. I hope so. So, Chef Angel, where did you come? What school did you go to? What neighborhood did you grow up in?
So I grew up around here, literally. I mean,
right here where we are right now?
Literally right here. I used
So
to
this
live
is
like...
West Rogers, right?
Yeah, like California and Tui. I used to live 5 minutes away from here. So I ended up going to Von Steuben, which
That's
is,
a
I feel...
long-ass trip, dude.
I mean,
how many buses did you take? Or
Just one, bro. The 93 Cali.
Oh, shit.
Freezing your ass off, but you going, you know?
Okay.
And that's where I met Richie. I met Richie my freshman year of high school. He was already a sophomore. And then throughout the years, we just kind of kept on connecting, made a lot of mutual connections. I mean, I met Mark, you know, he's a little bit older, but we bonded throughout the years and became really close friends. And then, you know, throughout the industry, like I said, I met Chef Juan and then Tony, and we instantly just hit it off.
So you and Chef Juan, you guys worked together at some point, or did you guys meet in the industry, or did you guys meet through mutual friends?
We actually met at a Stadio, which is kind of like our headquarters.
That's homeland.
Yep.
If you guys want to see any of us there, go to the Stadio.
Okay, so for people that don't know, what is a Stadio?
It's a cocktail bar, Latin cocktail bar in Logan Square.
How did this become your headquarters?
You know, so I started working at Taqueria Chingon about almost 3 years ago, actually.
And what is Taqueria Chingon for everybody that doesn't know?
So Taqueria Chingon, man, baddest tacos in all of Chicago.
Facts.
All the best tacos.
For sure.
2234 Northwestern. You know, we can talk more about that a little later on. So Sunday nights, we always went to a Stadio, and then, you know, Chef Juan here was working at Mi Tocaya at the time. And then we just kind of, like, through mutual connections, just kind of bent to it, and... yeah, we just hit it off. I'm not going to lie. I didn't like his ass at first.
Right.
I thought he was too much, bro. I've told you this before, bro.
He can't be too much. Hey, I didn't like him when I first met him either. It took like 3 years for me to finally.
It takes like some adjusting to get used to him, right?
Yeah, it's like a funky stench. You know? You don't like it at first, but then you know, like you're just like, okay, it kind of smells good after 3 years.
Oh, shit, damn. I don't know about my fucking
I don't know about all that, bro, but...
It took 3 years.
Yo, hey, gunshot sound effects right now.
Yeah, my heart just kind of broke a little bit. Damn. All right, heard.
All right, so Stadio, that's like the industry low key meeting place or something.
A lot of people go there.
Yeah. A lot of our good friends. You know, we have the homies from Andros Tavern, the homies from Poly G's, the Mi Tocaya gang, Taqueria Chingon, and then just our mutual connections. You know. Yeah.
And so you guys touched up, and then what came from that? Friendship.
Friendships, collaborations. I feel like the friendship kind of grew from our first collab, which is what was it? What was the first collab, bro?
We did the rooftop at the new Stereo.
Oh yeah, we did.
Stereo.
In West Loop, because they just opened up a new spot over there, and they have this beautiful rooftop. And they hired Johnny's Tables, which is my pop-ups, and Taqueria Chingon to do like a do-it-yourself taco bar. It was really cool. And it was like,
Shout out Vago.
yeah, Vago with Mezcaleria Vago.
Shout out
It was
Vago.
called Views with Vago. It was super cool, super beautiful. Just happened. It was like July, early July.
It was a beautiful summer night.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
event. And
Yeah.
I think after that, we just, kept talking about food. I think food was like obviously the number one thing that brought us together. And then we did a Stereo's 7-year anniversary.
The 7-year. That
In
one
Logan.
was lit.
And I
That
did
one
the
was
t-shirts
lit.
for
That
that.
was
Well, tell me about that, because I didn't go.
That was
Right?
just- that was
You guys
fucking-
sound really excited. I want to hear what the
Hey.
fuck.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
It was a really good time. So that one actually was dedication to our old friend Pachuco, who passed away. He used to be the
Forever
beverage director.
Pachuco.
He used to be the beverage director at Stereo, and he was just a great guy, super knowledgeable about his mezcal. Actually taught me a lot about mezcal, and he wasn't even Latino, but like he had that Latino soul. Like this guy was just amazing. So, it was around the time when he passed away. So in 7 years, we were like, let's make this for Pachuco, and we did
Shout
a
out
really
Pachuco.
cool. Like it was, everything was smoked. The theme was smoke because he liked
He
to
likes to
smoke.
smoke.
He was a smoker, so I was like, let's smoke everything. So we smoked the short rib, braised it, seared it. It was super dope. We did smoked mole. We did
Yeah, the mole.
smoked chicken.
Yeah.
And what else did we do? One
Hey,
more?
what about that fish in the Bichitan grill? That was kind of a pain in the ass, wasn't it?
Yep, we fucking smoked some fish and then grilled it right
It was
there on the
delicious.
spot.
The whole shit was smoky as fuck in there.
So the whole thing was smoke.
Smoke, yeah,
Got
smoke were the flavors, and it was dope, man. It's insanely packed. Like we sold out in 2 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
It was,
had a line the entire night. Like even people who go there on a regular, who cut the lines on the weekends, couldn't even get in.
Right.
Like, it was insane, dude. It was insane. It was such a good time.
It was honestly, it was humbling to see the support, and just knowing that, like, because it's like, in my opinion, it's like, who am I? Like I'm me, but
Chef
at the end,
Angel.
yeah, I'm just trying to be as humble as I can. But it was just humbling because it was great to see all that support, and then all the good feedback that we were getting on the food, and it's like, yo, if we did that like in such a short period of time, we can do a lot more,
And how did you guys get started? Like, I know you're doing tacos. You're doing what are you doing?
My menus change every time, man.
Also,
Like,
it's diverse.
Yeah, my menus change every single time. So I got started. I've been cooking since I was like 13, man.
Right, right.
I've been working in the industry since I was like 15, and I didn't start actually taking it serious until I was like 26, bro. But I had a good mentor. I met a good mentor when I was 23. They taught me a lot. Opened a lot of doors for me. Ended up opening up a restaurant, and that went really well until it didn't, and then
So COVID?
that's how the pop-up started, man.
Okay.
A friend reached out to me and she was like, hey, I heard what happened, like I know you guys are closing. She was like, I think you're a really good chef. I'm doing these pop-ups right now, but I don't really want to do them anymore. Like I kind of like got a full-time gig. Come do some food. Like it's your menu, it's your name. You get to keep all the profits. Like the bar is like a super dope bar. And I was like,
Shout
fuck
out
it.
Long Room.
Yeah,
That was
at
Long
the
Room, right? Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it.
So fun fact was one of his pop-ups, and that's the first time I met Angel or saw Angel. We didn't really speak, but we saw each other.
That was a night with Denzel Curry.
I brought Denzel Curry
Yeah.
to his pop-up, and he loved his food as well.
In Long Room, which is on Ashland and
Yeah.
Irving, which is a great industry bar.
Yeah, super dope. They've been there for 20 years.
And for you people who don't know who Denzel Curry is, he sold out the Riviera.
Shout out.
Fires, check him out.
Great artist, great artist.
Great artist.
And so how did the name come up?
Johnny's Table.
Johnny's
yeah,
Table.
It's funny. I'm glad you asked this question because people always get confused with this shit.
I'm over here like Chef Juan, and then who's Johnny?
Thank you. So it's crazy, man, because people know me by like Caves. Everyone knows me as Caveman Caves, and like very few know my actual name, Juan. But that's my name. My name is Juan Mesa. So Juan is
Mesa?
John. Mesa's Table. Johnny's Table.
Got
Dude,
it.
and there's so many people that I've known for years. Like, why Johnny's Table? I'm like, Juan Mesa, and they're like, fuck. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Nobody goes that deep into thinking about it like that.
No, which is cool, but I like to like be able to tell them and like blow their minds, and they're just like, okay,
Yeah, just translate it, bro.
yeah.
Just translate
fucking
it.
translate it. But
Yeah,
it's cool.
yeah.
It's cool. I get it.
So you guys met up at Estadio, right?
Yeah, originally. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys did collaborations with pop-ups. You guys did the Stereo West Loop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear that you guys are working on this one now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do we expect here to come the 20th?
Some bomb ass tortas.
There you go.
Wait, what's happening on the 20th? What's going on?
So from my understanding, Rich has told me that there's a pop-up happening. You guys are both serving everybody, and then he's hosting the location with everything that you guys see here. So if you guys are checking out Rich's come Monday, you guys get some full stomach from very own Chef Juan and Chef Angel. Plug. And try it out.
And Cole's Bar.
Cole's Bar. Okay, shout out Cole's Bar.
Yeah.
But anyway, so back to the original. I want to hear these origin stories. What got you into cooking? If Johnny Mesa, Johnny's Table.
Cool. Yeah. What got me into cooking was necessity. Obviously, I think we all need to eat, right? And you know, when I was a shorty, my mom was she was a solo mom, so she was working all the time. My grandma, she came back and forth from Mexico to here for a long time. She would stay here for 6 months and then go to Mexico for 6 months. And you know, when I was young, she was like, when I was like 10 years old, she's like, all right, like I'm gonna teach you how to cook, because like I don't want you to be eating these like fucking, you know, like TV dinners every fucking night when your mom's working.
Right.
She's like, I want you to be able to like make yourself a scrambled egg or make yourself like some fucking guisado or some shit, you know? So she like, you know, watching her, I loved her food, bro. My grandma, one of the best fucking cooks ever, man. R.I.P. She
Shout out to all the grandmas.
Bro, shout out all the grandmas for real. Like her food is just like magic, man. Every single time, like it's just made me feel just like loved, you know? And yeah, just growing up watching her, and then she taught me how to like scramble an egg, how to fucking do this, and I loved it. I always loved food. And you know, growing up, you know, when I was 16 and 15, my mom's like, "Ahora, cabrón, you gotta work."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Es tiempo, tienes que pagar renta, you know. So I started working in the industry, which is the only place to get a job at. IHOP was actually my first cooking job.
Holy shit! So the kitchen of IHOP is the origins. of John
Hey,
Mesa.
shout out,
Sorry, dog, yeah.
Damn,
shout out to
I didn't know
IHOP.
that.
Every time I was drunk, I used to get dropped off there because he worked the overnights. He would cook me the meal and then drive my car back home. And it was like, it was a common thing, you know?
It was a mutual exchange for a ride.
And then I used to bring in, I remember one time I brought in a Patron bottle, and all the cooks and everybody started drinking shots in the IHOP. I don't know if I should be saying this, but
Shots of something.
ain't no, but this shit was like 10 years ago. There's like a statute of limitations or something, you know?
Oh yeah, let's hope so.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but what you call it? Okay, so for everybody out there, his menu went from IHOP's table to Johnny's table.
Yep.
So,
Hey.
so that's where we're at now.
I mean, after IHOP, I kind of just cooked around for a few years, kind of just meaningless, you know, means to an end kind of thing. Till, you know, I was 21. I started working at this place called Parsons Chicken and Fish. I met Chef Hunter there, and he was like, yo, I like the way you cook. I could see that you have some talent in this. Like, you know, you should look into actually doing this.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool. I was 21. I didn't really give a fuck. I was just drinking, partying up, you know, like doing what I had to do. And then I left there. You know, everything happens for a reason, man. Big, like, thing that I believe in is that everything happens for a reason. I loved that job, you know, and I got fired. But, you know, it led to me finding my mentor, who really, like, took me under her wing and was like, yo, like, I'm going to make you a chef, and I'm going to teach you, like...
Who's your
who is Chef Diana de Villa from Itocaya. Like, she really, you know, she taught me a lot, man, you know, and... yeah, that's just kind of like how I fell in love with it afterwards. I was like, all right, bet, like I can do this. Like, I see you doing it. I'm inspired. Like, I left Mitokaya 2021, like right after COVID. Right after COVID, I left. Opened up Chiquitana with Chef Memo. Shout out Chef Memo. He's also another chef.
Shout out Memo and Chiquitana.
Really took me under his wing as well, and showed me, like, you know, like the discipline of it. Like, he was like, all right, bro, like, you're good at the art. Like, now let me show you the discipline. This is like what you need to do, how you need to run a restaurant, your numbers, your pars, like all this shit. Like,
Oh, so you're talking about the deep stuff.
Yeah,
like
you
the
know,
behind the scenes stuff.
exactly. Like, one part of it, like, there's so many parts of it. One of them is cooking, bro, and that's like
That's what everybody sees.
Yeah, that's what everyone sees. But bro,
the cooking is only 10% of it, to be honest with you.
Bro, that's it. Like,
Fun fact, do you hear that?
Yeah, there's so much more that you have to do to be a chef. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna cook, or hey, I'm gonna like make things look pretty. Like, nah, dude. Like,
there's a lot of logistics behind
being a chef is like always being a student, always being a teacher, always, like understanding like it's not just you, bro. You work. It takes a village to run a restaurant. Not one single chef can run a fucking restaurant on their own, bro. Right. And that's like what Memo taught me, like it really humbled me. And after Chiquitana is when like, they closed, and I was like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do next? And that's when Johnny's Table started, and the pop-ups has just been blowing up, man. It's just been good.
So Johnny's Table, you said, is a diverse menu. So you go through different themes, or like how do you pick out your menu? I
like to have fun with it. I think that a lot of the times when I do things with bars and people and collaborations, we do themes, seasonal always, it's very important to keep your ingredients seasonal and fresh and fun. So I just, I think whatever just comes to mind. I talk to a lot of people, like, I mean, check me out, Johnny's _
What do you think? What do you think?
I'll get a menu from him at like 1 a.m. and he's like, what do you think, bro? And I'm just like, dude, I'm thinking about sleep. That's what I'm thinking about.
It's just like, it comes in my head, and I'm like, oh,
that's
this sounds good.
3 mezcals
like,
at midnight.
And yeah, just, I mean, like, the turnouts have been very well. The feedback has been very well. Like, I don't think that I've had like a single bad review, and I'm not saying that to like sound cocky or anything, like legit, like, and I love feedback.
Right. Feedback is constructive.
Even if it's like, yo, I didn't like this. And there's people that are like, oh, I don't fuck with crab. Oh, I don't fuck with this. Oh, I don't like morcilla. And I'm like, all right, I bet, try it. And then if you still don't fuck with it, then talk to me. And I get it.
Okay.
And bro, and I've had people like, oh my God, I've never had like morcilla like this delicious. I've never like crab, but like the way that you just like balance these flavors out together. And it's simple shit, dog. Like, I'm not creating like Michelin star menus. I'm just having fun with it. Like, I taste things in my head, and they sound good to me in my head, and then I write them down, and then like plate them and create them, and they fucking come out good.
Now he did a 9 bar. Shout out 9 bar. He did a all vegan menu.
That was most recently.
Yeah, that was a very recent one. It was a really good turnout. It was an Italian themed, and he did a vegan Italian themed menu with a couple of Asian flavors in it, and it was really
and Mexican.
good.
So it was like a vegan, Italian, Mexican, vegan
Sounds
menu.
like Carl's neck of the woods.
He was there.
Carl was there. Carl was there.
I was there, and he killed it, dude. Everything I ate was just
Shout out Mark.
fucking delicious. Yeah, Mark too. Like,
Man, it was fire.
Thank you.
It was
Appreciate that.
phenomenal. Yeah. And the best part was
That was fire.
honestly, obviously the food is dope, and it was fantastic. But the best part was like the behind the scenes shit. Like, we're making stuff in the back, like with we had
Taking back.
TBS playing, we had the U's playing, so it was just much like boys having fun.
Emo
It
night
didn't
at
even feel like it was
9
work.
The fucking
Yeah.
cocktails were delicious too, done by the Briglio brothers.
Hey, yeah, shout out
Vince, John,
bro.
and Joe.
Yes.
Amazing drinks. Amazing drinks. If you don't know of 9 Bar, you should definitely check it out. It's over in Chinatown at the old Moon Palace. Awesome cocktail lounge, bro. Honestly, like one of the best cocktail lounges in
We got to
Chicago.
take a trip out there,
Yeah,
Carl.
dude, it's sick.
Yeah, you guys do for sure.
Get something on camera for that.
it's fun. I have some footage of caves.
Okay.
We'll run it right now.
Seem to stop my breath, my head on your chest, waiting to cave in.
How's it going, everybody? It's the Chef Juan Mesa here with Johnny's Tables at 9 Bar. Got a collaboration menu today with the Briglio brothers. Beautiful menu. All cocktails, all food made by us. We're here at 9 Bar. Come check us out. about to make love to this. Bring them out one by one. So this is the rice and bean arachini. So arroz y frijol, very traditional Mexican, you know, whatever. It's one of the things I loved when I was a kid. So on the bottom, it's the vegan mint aioli with a little bit of avocado, you know, the veganese, mint, the arachini, rice and beans. Obviously, this is all vegan. A little bit more of the veganese on top, the pickled serrano peppers, and a little bit of mint. Awesome. Yeah, try it out.
There should be a knife and like.
Can't whistle, right? But you guys should do a field trip over there and like show love to Lily and Joe and everyone over there.
Even a stereo too. Have you been to the stereo?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the spot, you know what I'm saying?
It's always that.
No, it's fine.
It's always that.
Catch us at a stereo after.
So most recently your pop-up was a vegan theme.
That was the one that happened in, early October. I just did one.
Talk to the mic.
I just did one in late October for Halloween with it was called Halloween Hangout Part 2 with the Horror House guys at Emporium. If you don't know, the Horror House, super dope, spooky fucking vibes. Like these motherfuckers have everything that you want if
Super
you're a
dope.
horror collector or like just a fanatic. Emporium is an arcade bar and they have like
2
4
of them, no?
locations
Yeah.
now. Yeah, they have
Logan
3
Square,
here.
Wicker.
Yeah, they have 3 here and 1 in New Orleans that just opened up not too long ago. Super dope arcade bar. So I do a lot of events with them. I do a lot of my pop-ups there and the one
Shout
in
out
Logan Square.
Emporium.
Yeah, Emporium. I love you guys, like for real. I actually just took a residency there, so I'll be there once.
Nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
I'll be there.
man.
Thank you, appreciate that. I'll be there once a month at least. But yeah, the last one was dope. Spooky vibes, loved it. Like I said, me and Angel are gonna do this next one. This next one's gonna be sick as well because it's more of a Friendsgiving theme. Like, you know, it's right before Thanksgiving. We're doing tortas. Debuting pinches tortas, you know what I'm saying? It's
Hey, shout out, pinches tortas. Yeah,
pinches
for real,
tortas
man.
debuting.
All right. Enough of Johnny's table.
Yeah.
Now, Chef Angel, tell us now how you got into tacos.
It's actually kind of a funny story. So
And it's called Chingon Tacos, right?
It's called Taqueria Chingon.
Taqueria Chingon.
Owners Chef Marcos Asensio and Chef Oliver Pilevi of Le
Shout out
Bouchon.
Oliver.
Shout out.
So my first job was at a Mexican restaurant that people around here know. It's called Holy Frijoles in Lincolnwood.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I was
Frijoles.
13. I was 13 going on 14. And I went to grade school here at Rogers Elementary actually.
Uh-huh.
And my best friend at the time, his dad was the owner.
Of Holy Frijoles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I went over there, you know what I'm saying, washing dishes, busting tables, making some, a few bucks a day.
Do what you gotta do.
And I just stuck with it. And then a couple years later, he used to call me Bambino. So-and-so, no call, no show. Get your ass on the plancha. I'm over there burning my fingers, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do. But it was just seeing the adrenaline of the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys, like, they're like fucking, like, they look just like mean as fuck, like pirates almost, So, as a shorty, you're like, damn, I want to be a part of that shit. So then I just kept going with it. And it's like, like I said, but it was the same thing. I didn't take that shit seriously. I was just making money to just fuck around and stuff, And then I started getting more involved in the restaurant scene,
So you burned your fingers, right?
Yeah.
And then that still kept you in it?
It was the adrenaline, bro.
Hey, zoom
Just
in on
the
them
rush
fingertips,
of the
rush,
bro.
the adrenaline, yeah.
Zoom in on them fingertips, bro.
I've been
the rush of like nonstop business like that, like the
it's
demand.
it's a different adrenaline, bro. It's just nonstop. It's just I don't even know how to describe it. Like when you're on the line and you're just cranking tickets out. Your chef just calling orders. It's like just get that shit out. It's just going. It's just that adrenaline. I fell in love with that adrenaline.
Got it.
And it's like the deeper that I got into it, the better I wanted to be. Like and I'm not gonna lie, like these guys made my life a living hell as a shorty. Like
right.
Oh, like you're not good, like talking shit. Like Hispanic culture is just talking shit, right?
Right.
And it was like there was one time like I burnt myself really bad, and like I'm like trying to hold my tears in, and then the sous chef at the time, I'm not gonna shout whatever, but he pretty much said something about like you don't belong here, like I don't have time to babysit.
Right.
And it's like, all right, fuck it, let's go.
Success is the best.
And
revenge.
I just fucking got so deep into this shit. Like, I fucked around for a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Around 21, 22, I buried myself deep into this shit, bro. And I don't care how, like, if I didn't know anything, if I didn't know something, show me. Fucking show me. Let's do it. Let's go. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to work around amazing chefs. You know, Chef Dan Smith, Chef Gail Gann, renowned James Beard Award winner chef. I worked under Chef Ty.
We've heard a few James Beard Awards lately, right? We've had a few people that...
It's a big deal, dude.
Yeah, I know that. But it's crazy how me and Carl just have been lucky to have to network with you guys and have these amazing chefs, bar chefs too, and kitchen chefs. And it's crazy, man. So thank you for coming, by the
Appreciate
way.
that. No,
That's why you had Luis on here, actually. I know him. That's my boy.
Luis. Oh,
Yeah.
Luis?
Yeah.
Luis.
Fucking
And
Luigi?
Caro.
Bartender.
Luigi?
Yeah, and you had Caro too on your show too.
Yes.
Yeah,
hey,
I know.
shout out
Yeah.
to-
Great bartender. Great.
Y'all,
beverage
hey, we
track.
should have
Beverage
done a
track.
fucking industry podcast then. in that
Bro,
case.
for real.
You gotta bring Chewy though. You know why?
Oh, yeah.
You should have them all make cocktails and do a live casting of trying their cocktails.
Y'all
Oh, yeah,
should,
that'd
y'all
be
should
sick.
collaborate something as a cook and what you call it?
You hear that, Caro? You hear that, Lewis? Let's do it.
So I've been trying to do like events with these people as well, and our other friend Lewis, he's a really good bartender as well. So I'm trying to do exactly what you just said, trying to find a space that we could collaborate with food, drinks, music, bring all the vibes to a place like that.
Okay, so Holy for Holies, where we go from there?
Yeah, so then that's when, you know, I worked at, you know, I was fortunate enough to just keep going and keep going. I worked at a lot of restaurants, a storefront company, the Monarch. And then I ended up working for Gail Gann and Dan Smith, and that really opened up a lot of doors. You know, I went to go work for Graham Elliott Bistro, and it just honestly wasn't for me. And it was just humbling. I went to go work for Chef John Keeley at Gemini Bistro in Lincoln Park. And then from there, you know, I went to go work at the Dawson, and that's where I found my mentor, Francisco Nares, who was a fucking machine. He's you know, this man makes fun of me over here because he's like, "Oh, you're too military, woo woo," but
Thanks.
that motherfucker, I got my shit.
Why does he say that you're too military? Is it your demeanor?
I think, yeah, when it comes to cooking, there's, like I said, there's many chefs.
Wait. Before we get there, just off the bat, I can tell that you're more chill and this guy's more business.
Yeah,
That's just the vibe I'm getting. So I may be wrong, I may be right, but
Nah, he walks in like, so what it is, and he walks in like what the problem is, you know, like that's
Literally.
the difference of mentalities, like, you know, like
one's more really, one's more chill, one more like straight up.
Yeah.
That's it. But
Yin and yang, baby. You know.
there you go, perfect. Hey, perfect. So go on. I'm sorry, bro.
No, yeah. So I started working over at the Dawson. I started working garde manger, which whoever doesn't know, it's the cold station. You start at the bottom. Ended up working my way up to be lead grill, and one day my chef, he came up to me, was like, "You're the next sous chef," and I go, "I don't want to do that." He's like, "No, you don't have a choice." I already told the owners, "You say yeah," and from that moment on,
Why you laughing, bro? Why you laughing?
from that moment on, yeah, he pushed my shit in, and he pushed me hard.
pause.
So it's either sous
That's
chef.
big pause.
So it's either sous chef or the door.
Or out, yeah. And I thank him for showing me everything that he did. And you know, I mean, I was there. I was at the Dawson for 4 or 5 years, and then it got to a point where it's like, all right, I'm done. I'm burnt out, you know. And that was just a personal thing. And then, you know, I went to Taqueria Chingon. They needed a sous chef, and you know, they gave me a chance, and now I'm, you know, chef de cuisine there. And you know, I never thought that I was going to be back to doing tacos, but you know, it's different.
Killing it.
Best
Different.
fucking tacos.
Tell us
Killing
why-
it. Best
tell us why it's
tacos,
different.
best tacos.
Tell us why it's different.
We take it's a chef-driven approach that we take. It's everything that we've learned. You know, I thought that these guys were crazy opening up in the middle of a fucking pandemic,
Right.
but it worked. And I fucking went, and they're like, all right, cool. You know, and you know, they trust me enough to run that spot. And you know, I'm humbled and I'm fortunate to have that under my belt. And like I said, it's like a Mexican street style taqueria
Okay.
with elevated techniques.
Okay.
Okay, there's a lot of French backgrounds. There's a lot of connectivity to everyone's experience. So all of our tortillas are made, you know,
By
fresh
hand, yeah.
every single day, made fresh.
Okay.
We're getting top of the line meats, you know, duck, morcilla, just different cuts that you don't see everywhere else. Like the Baja fish taco, like the way that I do it, bro, is I do research.
Oh shit.
I go, you know, I myself cannot go to Mexico. You know, but I do my research, and it's like, how do they do it here? How are they serving the salsa here? You know, like I'm going there and I'm showing my cooks different types of salsas, and they're like, holy shit, you know. And it's like, these are the salsas that I've been I've been taught, you know.
Yeah.
He got
But
the
yeah.
sauce. Other words, you know what I'm saying? He
So
got that
you're a
sauce.
master of tacos and a master of sauces.
I'm a master of a lot of things, baby.
Hey, get it.
Quit playing with my mans, bro. Quit playing with my
He got the
mans.
sauce,
I
baby.
just see everyone's mouth watering as they're like, as
I got a little confused with that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
He got the sauce.
Right,
But
dude.
yeah, I mean, it's great because it's also seeing the business side of it,
Okay.
going from huge restaurants that have teams that handle all the financial shit, right? And then now it's like it's a very small business. I mean, you go in there, there's like 10
seats.
8 tables on the patio right now, and
Okay.
it's just all to go. So it's just seeing it like firsthand, like damn, like we need this inspected, we need this, we need that, we need that, and it's like it's good. It's a good experience, you know. It's
They
humbling.
get packed all the time.
I bet
All
it
the
sounds
time,
like
yo.
it, man. Just
All
him
the time.
talking
Oh,
about
bro.
it.
And you could bring your dogs there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, I mean, Taco Tuesdays, we got that deal. The homies have seen it. you know.
yeah.
What's the deal, man?
So
That's
the deal
deal
is
on Tuesday.
two tacos, a side of rice and beans. Excuse me, shit's hidden. Side of rice and beans, a Modelo, and a shot of tequila or mezcal for $19.
Whoa, man. That's like, hey, feed me, get me drunk, and all that shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What you need on a Tuesday, you know?
Yeah.
The rest of the work week, still going.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
but from my experience being a Mexican and loving tacos, bro, I think that for me personally, that if the salsa ain't fire, the taco ain't fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like a
I don't know if you
salsa.
guys ever felt that way about food. Like, man, you know what? Let me get some tacos. I heard good reviews. And then I be like, hey, can I get some salsa? And they bring you out the fucking nacho dip. What the fuck?
Or the pico de gallo, like.
That's what I'm saying. The pico
Yeah.
de gallo. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like, that's
You gotta in order for a taco to be a taco, it has to be spicy.
It has to be
It
saucy.
has to have herbs. It has to have fatty protein. That's what it is, right?
right.
And it's yeah, you know, the way that we do it is we put whatever we want on a taco, but we find that balance. We find the fat, acid, heat, that crunch. You know,
Life is balance,
This
you know?
guy's talking about tacos, like all these little things that I
It's
never.
a science.
Hey,
It's a science.
That everything that he just described usually works in my mouth, not in words. You know what I'm saying?
chill.
That's wild. That's wild. Hey, pause, bro. That's wild.
Yo.
Carl,
So-
I don't know what happens in your mouth, but them tacos are delicious, bro.
yo,
So it was a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie, going from your plating vessel, where it's a plate or a bowl, and then going from shit. Okay, now my plating vessel is a tortilla. You know,
right.
it's like it's challenging, but it's fun.
It's trying to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah,
And that's where
exactly.
like his military style comes in. Like the way he's just saying things, you could just tell he's very technical. He's very, you know, like about what he knows, you know? And that's just his style of cooking, you know? And it comes through within the flavor as well. You could like he just said balance. It's a very balanced flavor.
Shout out Veterans Day in that case, bro. Military style all day.
Shout out to all the veterans.
So
for
then
the,
how
for the
do you-
record, I've never been in the military.
Right,
no.
because the way they're talking, he's
I
like-
literally had to ask him when
He
we
did.
first met. I was
He
like,
did.
"Hey, dude, did you like were you in the military?" Because you know what, he reminds me of my boy Memo. Memo was in the military,
Right.
And he was a chef in the military as well,
Right.
Like he served in the Marines. I mean, yeah. So he was
So you got the vibe of a military.
exactly
Okay.
And the way that he taught me was very like I said, the discipline, and I'm just like, I bet. Like,
But I feel like that's why we kind of work really well together, because we have that. He has the creative aspect of it, and then I'm more like, all right, like this shit has to be
The technical aspect.
yeah, structured.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So during COVID, I feel like we off tracked a little bit with the question you asked me. During COVID, you know, I was like, fuck, you know, I got to make a little bit more money.
Right.
So then that's where Pinches Tortas kicked off.
Fucking pinches tortas.
And it's actually funny because the first one was with Caro.
Okay.
She was doing the cocktails, and we did it out of my basement in Albany Park.
Oh shit.
That's where I used to live. Yeah. Shout out Albany Park.
Hey, shout out.
So yeah, it was just literally like pre-orders, and people would come to my place, and I would cook at my place, and it was just to go. Mark, you got one? Didn't you that one time? The first one,
Oh, yeah.
the first one.
How's it tasting, Mark?
Oh, it's so good, G. I wanted another one, but I couldn't blow myself. I couldn't do it. Phenomenal.
And then Gato did cocktails that would pair with the tortas.
Right.
Unfortunately, I think she got sick with COVID.
Yeah.
Like 2 days prior, so she had to back off. Obviously, I think it was COVID. Don't quote me. Sorry, Cardo, if I got it wrong. But yeah, so then that hit it off, and pre-orders were like a week ahead of time, and they were just coming in.
So you got a lot of support.
Coming in, bro.
That hand gesture's wild right now, bro. I'm not lying, bro.
Yo, we got the pause police over here.
Yeah.
Pause police. Watch
so
what
I
you
did
do.
it for 2 days. Yeah, I'm gonna just hold my hands like this at this point.
And I'm just not gonna talk about my mouth, dude. Go ahead.
So I did it for 2 days, the first one.
Right.
I was off 2 days back to back. Fuck it, let's do it. The second day, I had to stop orders because of how overwhelming it was.
Damn, you didn't expect it?
I didn't expect it. I had people waiting in their cars outside the house. My homies coming in. I just had my dog. He was a puppy. He was going crazy. I'm just like, yo.
Wild.
And I close it. On Instagram, I go, yo, done.
Kitchen closed.
Kitchen closed at like 5 o'clock, second day. I had to like send my homie to get more bread from I was getting it at a French bakery, bro.
Yeah.
It was humbling and it was good. And then, I did a few more after that. And then that's when, I started at Chingon, and then it's like, oh shit, like I can't do this. It's fucking, it was busy as fuck.
So Pinches Tortas is your own thing.
Yeah, that's my own thing. That's kind of like on the
side. People want to
side.
see you working. It's Taqueria Chingon.
Taqueria Chingon, yeah.
Okay, so you're coming here with Pinches Tortas.
I'm coming here with Pinches Tortas, yeah.
Okay, and we're coming in with Johnny's Table. There we go.
Tables.
So how are you two gonna work together then and make this happen? I mean, I understand that you guys both have your own, skills here, but don't two chefs in the kitchen clash?
I feel like we haven't, right?
No, yeah. The last times all we do is just create the menu, we talk about it, and it's all right. Bet this is your item, this is my item, and we just do it.
They fuse together like Dragon Ball Z.
It's like he said, man. It's like a pirate ship, man. And you know what?
Exactly.
I love that.
They do, bro.
Yeah.
I love that he said that. Like when he was looking at his old cooks, that he was like, "Yo, this is like these are like pirates, bro." 'Cause that's how it feels, bro. Like for real.
Well, what do you mean by pirates?
It's like, bro, when you're in there, you're just like killing it. You're just like, I don't know. It's just a wild feeling, bro. You just forget.
It's the diversity. Sorry to cut you off, Caves. It's the diversity in every kitchen, bro. Like I've met some of the weirdest people, but some of the coolest people, and it's like the bond that you create. It's like, think about like you're on a pirate ship, right?
Right.
And it's like those are your mates. You know what I'm saying? Your captain.
However they are.
However,
You're gonna
like
go down. If
you're gonna
they
all go down.
Irish ship analogy is crazy though.
Dude.
I mean, it's the truth.
You get like the worst of the worst from the village, and like let's all get on a boat and see and get this treasure.
Hell yeah! You're the main goal is to serve amazing food,
Right.
Finish service strong, and just break down and go home. Enjoy a beer together, right?
So these pop-ups, Pinches Tortas, you were serving tortas for that first menu, or you were serving something else?
No, they were just strictly tortas.
Okay.
I did like a jalapeno poblano rice, and then I did a dessert. It was the mango cheesecake with
Mango cheesecake.
a mango cheesecake with
Damn.
that was just on the side. You know,
Okay.
it was a mango cheesecake with a galleta Maria crust and a guajillo swirl, something like that. I can't remember.
It sounds good, right?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Damn.
You
I'm
had
high,
you had that too, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So then tell me more about that. How do you feel now that you know that you have all this support from people? Like what drives you to continue making these pop-ups aside from the support?
Man, honestly, it's just the same mentality that I had back when I was 21. I want to get better.
And do you want to grow and like
Absolutely.
open up a brick and mortar? Or you just want to continue doing the pop-ups?
I think, well, the pop-ups are, here and there. Obviously my focus is Taqueria Chingon, it's a big thing. But I think for myself, it's definitely like, I used to want a big restaurant.
Right.
But now it's just like, I don't want any of that.
Seeing it firsthand?
Yeah, like, I just want something small.
Okay.
I want something small. And like, as a young cook, and I think maybe you can attest to that one, where it's like, oh yeah, I want a Michelin star. I want, those recognition.
You don't
but
want that.
I'm just happy serving amazing food.
Okay.
Like everything else, like if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm okay. I know what I can do. I know what I can bring to the table. Literally, Johnny's Tables.
Shout out Johnny's Tables.
But for me, it's throughout the years, the bond and the connections and the friendships that you build in the kitchen.
The network.
It's uncanny.
Right.
It's like, for example, my chef friend, Matt Schmiel, shout out Buck. Bro, we have a matching tattoo together.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
But it's just like
You caught by surprise?
Yeah.
I never seen that tattoo. All right, so go. You guys gonna match your tattoos? Yeah, cool.
yeah, and it was just like we worked for years together in kitchens and restaurants, and it was like,
Goddamn.
goddamn.
Hey, Mark Weiland out here, bro.
Pause, literally.
This goes over here. Give it to
We
bad.
lost connection. The whole
Give it to
thing's
Carl.
done. We got to do it again.
camera power. Camera power.
1 hour later.
I don't even know. I don't know if I should call you Pause Tony or Shout Out Tony. Which one is it? Because you're either shouting out or you're pause.
I gotta make sure of what they say is correct. You know what I'm saying? They're getting higher. They're getting higher in status, so I gotta make sure that their vocabulary is on.
Oh shit! We got the what you call it, agent over here.
I'm like an English
manager.
teacher,
He's
you
the
know?
manager.
I'm
He's
like
the manager, bro. Yeah.
As Johnny's table manager, for sure.
Oh shit! Okay, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? I be taking care of all the logistics.
all right. So, you good, Carl? All right, so then before these technical difficulties, welcome back. We were talking about how the brick and mortar, the Michelin star, those were like backseat for Chef Angel. And Chef Juan over here said that, what were you saying about the brick and mortar for you?
For me?
Yeah, we never got to it, but let's get to it.
Right now, with Johnny's Tables, like obviously, it's the pop up. It's the themes of the pop ups that I really enjoy. The fact that I could do like what I want when I want. Like there's no like rules really besides just making the food right and just selling it. And I really like that. I really like that feel of it being a pop up. Like you don't know what I'm gonna have in my menu ever.
Right.
Like people have tried things that I haven't made in close to a year now.
Oh, so you be bringing back the top shit that?
Not really. I've only brought back like two things.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I do like a certain dish different kinds of ways, but I really enjoy just it being a pop up. I don't think that I want Johnny's Tables to be a brick and mortar. I don't think that I want to like open up a restaurant with that. I think that it is just a foot in the door type of thing. Like, like I can do this. I can make my menus. I'm like a standalone chef. But I want to do something else.
Me and Case have talked about opening up a brick and mortar for a minute.
It's separate from Johnny's Tables.
Yeah,
like
not Johnny's Tables, but there's definitely Johnny's Tables in it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
we're talking about the tattoo. Now I remember.
Oh yeah, my big homie over here gave me the weirdest look of his life.
Well, you got matching tattoos?
Yeah,
my
caught
boy.
him by surprise.
Yeah.
Like what?
Hey, but we got matching tattoos too, but not like we didn't go together and get matching tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just happened to be that we had matching tattoos, so don't.
Yeah, dude, it's all coincidence. I'm sure.
Big pause right there. Big pause.
No, but continue about the tattoo. So how did you end up getting that tattoo, or what?
So we were off on a Monday night and we went to Emporium and they were doing like a Sailor Jerry event there, and it was like the first 100 people get a tattoo. We didn't know.
Oh
We just-
hell!
we
You went
just-
in there and you got a free tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's some crazy shit, dude.
We
Yeah,
pull up.
he's one of those, bro.
So we pull up and it's like, yo, which one you getting? I'm getting this one. Fuck it. So we got it.
Oh shit!
Fuck it. But yeah, like I said, I think it's just like the friendships, the connections that you make in this industry. It's uncanny. I mean, who would have thought that years later, me, Mark, Richie, we all just end up being in industry, and then we all connect because of the background that we have, where it's like we grew up in Rogers Park, Albany Park, and it's like you look at the connectivity. I mean, I met Richie. Tony used to babysit him. He went to school with Caves. You know what I'm saying? Like Carl, Mark, we went to school together. And
Grew up in the same hood.
in the same hood, yeah. And then it's like years later, it's like
we're all working together again. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was just at the last pop up, filming and shooting, and it's just like it's just coming back. It's like after all these years and after all this work and after everything, it's finally like starting to come back and hopefully like extend and grow and keep going. Like that's I think ultimately is what we want, is to just keep being able to do our thing while expanding our name and just having fun.
Right.
I think having fun's the most important thing. Having the
I feel-
passion
And challenging yourself.
having the passion,
Challenging yourself.
for sure.
The biggest thing as a chef, in my opinion, is you need to challenge yourself. If you're too comfortable somewhere, or if you're too comfortable doing one thing, that's not for you.
Well, I don't even think it's just limits to cooking, to being a chef. You stop yourself in any craft.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
Stop, you're comfortable. You're not growing. Then you're not doing.
I feel that.
You're stagnant. You're not.
I also feel like going back to like you guys' event, I also feel like it's a big like like how there's like high school reunions and like friends reunions. I feel like it's like an industry reunion with like friends involved with it, because like the more that they grow, the more friends we meet and the more people that just keep coming back, and we just keep getting bigger and bigger as a group of like people who enjoy food and cocktails,
Hey, I like what you just said, because it seems like it's a really close knit circle and everybody supports each other, and which is something that I admire about the industry. You're either burning bridges with people that you don't like, or you're building bonds with people that you adore, and that's crazy. But Carl, since you were at the last event, how do you feel? What was your experience like with these pop-ups and all that?
We're doing a switcheroo real quick. Hold up. Switch.
Yo, what's up?
I'm just doing a little
Switch.
switcheroo.
Switch.
You
You
gotta
did a
show them that
switch.
hat, dog.
Show
Yeah, show 'em the hat, bro, first.
It's on
Shout out
Get it
Albany Park,
online,
baby.
AP. I think
4947.
We're all a camaraderie here. I just wanted to, just get that out there. Just this shit is fun. All the podcasts and all the guests that we have been having lately. It's been super dope. I think we're just really connected by a tagline to the whole shop I have where these are sold is the root of creativity and connectivity. I think that's exactly what we're doing here. And I just want to, keep the momentum going. And just to piggyback off that, when I was filming and taking photos for Caves, let me get comfortable, because I feel like... No, I didn't have a lot to say. It's just, it was a fun experience. What I admire and what I miss about what they do is, making music. Back when I was making music, like years ago, the camaraderie that you get with meeting other people, making other music. And for you guys, it's the equivalent of, what restaurants you work for. Because essentially the craft is the same, right? Like the service, the hospitality.
Yeah.
But the camaraderie and the connections are what I admire. And it's just very nice to be a part of just capturing that, because there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't get. Surface value, it's okay. There's a brick and mortar, there's a service, and I'm here to, some people come in to feed themselves, right? They're hungry, they're going to go to a restaurant, they're going to eat. But beneath that are there's an ecosystem. These guys use the analogy of a pirate ship. There is some sort of ecosystem inside. And it's like we were talking about cells earlier, like cells just like being connected to one another, like feeding off one another. Like some person's doing something and it affects one cell, and that cell goes off and does another, whatever their role is in that ecosystem. And just seeing that unfold and them like having connections with the people owning the institutions, it's mind-boggling, but I'm just more so... I was just very fascinated.
The energy is real.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the energy is real.
Energy is awesome, and I was just fascinated with just like the connection. It's the connection and people coming together to accomplish one thing, and that's to, one, make people happy, but at the same time, as a byproduct, everyone was having fun, dude. I had a fucking amazing time. It was awesome, dude.
At 9 Bar.
At 9 Bar. It was
Shout out 9 Bar.
It was the vegan menu. Everything in the menu was... Everything on the menu was good. It was delicious. But I think even the collabs, and I'm fucking high right now, so like I'm going off a thought train. But just to wrap it up, because I could fucking go on. Just the people connected and being a part and being able to film that, capture that, was something that I can't replicate. Everyone has their thing. Every event has their like unique feel to it, and I'm just really happy that the collab happening on the 20th is everyone should definitely come out and check it out. But just
definitely
on top of that, just like experience like what it's like to just chill. It's like, again, it's a camaraderie, it's a friendship, it's like it's a culture, right?
And you feel safe almost. Like going to these events, you feel safe. Like just because like you know everyone there just has good intentions and just want to have a good time, and we all look out for each other. You know, like it goes back like to the family like aspect of it. Like we all look out for each other. You know, like when you see somebody, it's like kind of like Cheers when we all go to some of these events. We all walk in like, hey, you know, we all know each other. Like everyone hugs up, and you just feel comfortable being there. And I feel like that's the big thing that brings us to all these events. It's just the feeling of being comfortable around everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So piggybacking off of that real quick, those were some great fucking points. Going back to what Carl said about the energy and, you know, just getting there and just having fun. And, you know, I do hope that a lot of people do come to this event. But like I said, just piggybacking off of that, this restaurant industry is cutthroat. It's stressful. It's mind draining. It's soul draining sometimes. But that depends on the environment that you're at. I feel like coming to these events, it's kind of a way for people to just get away from that. So just like, you know, as Tony says, pause everything, and then just live in the moment for once. And just like, you know, like going back to the analogy of the pirate ship where it's like, those are your crew, you know what I'm saying? That's your crew, that's your captain, whatever. We check each other, you know what I'm saying? Like we check in like, yo, like you good? Like being a chef is not easy. I can attest, like it's not easy. And I feel like a lot of people like look past that shit where they think that we're just cooking. Like, nah, bro, that's so much shit. So it just goes back to just checking in. And then at these events, it's like Tony said, it's like everybody just feels safe around each other. Everybody knows like we're just here to have a good time, pause, and just fucking live in the moment, have some drinks, and just enjoy each other's company, good food, catch up, and check in, and, you know.
And definitely that I feel like when we're all together and like the people that are around us, we definitely feel that tight-knit connection. And I feel like even new people, when they come, like there's a bunch of people who come by themselves and they end up feeling safe just because of the vibes. If you read the vibes, you feel good. And then they, like I said, they end up becoming a part of the group. And then every next pop-up, there's more and more people that just keep coming, you know, and we're growing.
It's like a concert. It's like you said, like how you compared it to like music, cooking, dude. When it's like you're putting on a show, right? You want people to have fun. You want people to like what they hear. You like people, you know. I want people to like what they taste, and I want them to have a good time while doing that. It's like a service, you know. It's an act of service, and
it's tight knit service. Like attesting to what both of them have been saying. Like I stopped working in an industry because it's stressful, dude. And whenever stress levels get that high, I'm just like, fuck, how can people be doing this on a nightly basis? And seeing that in action, and seeing the ups and downs and the roller coasters that happen within those environments is just really, one, fascinating, but like just the team that's running this stuff and making the outcomes the way they are, having people be happy, talking about it, enjoying, they came out and had a good time. I think just the end result is just fairly, it's a good thing to live for what it's worth.
Like, kitchen culture has changed a lot in just a little bit. Like COVID changed everything. Like pop-ups weren't really a big thing. Like restaurants were king. Restaurants were everything. And like if you were to like break away from that, like you would be like shunned upon. And now it's like these little pop-ups and everything is just
people's attention spans went down. Like they want new things all the time. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the same menu. It's not like one of these restaurants like Leona's or something like that where like people go and just order the same shit all the time. People's taste buds change as much as their ears. Like people can't just listen to a whole album. They need hit songs, you know. It's the same thing with like a pop-up, you know. Like they want all the good stuff. They don't want everything just the same, you know. And I feel like that's where
major facts right there, bro.
It kind of took off, you know.
But the pop-up is Monday, November 20th. It'll be hosted here at Rich's Collectibles. 2808 West Tui. There you go. Me and Juan have curated a dope menu.
You want to talk about the menu real quick?
Sick.
Let's talk about the menu because we've been talking about everything except the food.
Throw it out there.
The actual food that we're going to sell that day.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was going to just do it. We were going to do a big menu release, but go ahead, bro.
Oh, shit, dude. You had plans.
You had plans? I mean, it's okay. Look
at this is like you see that face. Hey, listen, hold on. Did you see that face towards him? He has plans. He doesn't know about any plans. This is the yin and yang right here. You know, the military and the free, like
the free spirit.
I was just saying because we were gonna do a huge menu release. We're gonna blow people. But yeah,
When you go back to the editing, just cue his face when you looked at him right there. You're gonna see raw emotion.
I think that we should talk about it on the podcast. Like,
Talk about
you're
it.
right, you're right.
Talk about it.
It's not anything crazy. You know, it's like I said, it's like a Friendsgiving thing. So Angel is doing 2 tortas. I did one. I'll talk about mine. I'm doing like a turkey dinner torta, like, you know, like nice seared turkey ham, mashed potatoes, gravy.
Turkey
I want to
ham.
do, we got some good turkey ham.
You can't call it a turkey dinner if you call it. If you
Hey, it's
do
gonna be
turkey
bomb,
ham.
bro. It's gonna be
Okay. We're gonna argue about that later. We're gonna argue about that later.
It's cool, dude. Don't worry. Me and him we good. We already discussed.
No, I trust that. Yeah, I trust that.
You know?
It's Monday, November the 20th. What time?
5 p.m.
5 o'clock is the
5
start
p.m.
time.
at Rich's.
So we sell
Sell out.
So we sell out. I mean, we're gonna be here, which
You
is
better come here
collectibles,
early, baby.
You know,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you
have the
come
bar.
hungry, come
have
ready
the
to
bar,
play
you
some
can be able to get
Tekken.
some
There's
drinks.
a bar next door. Cali's cool.
Yeah, we're all gonna be hanging out at the bar. So if you come grab some food, definitely have a drink, hang out. You know, let's socialize.
We're gonna be able to bring you the food to the bar as well.
Yep.
So it's like you don't just have to chill here.
can't make it to this pop-up.
Yes.
What? If they can't make it to this one, when is the next one?
I would say
Well, I have one on the 18th. I have one, so I'm doing one Saturday, November 18th. You know, right before we're doing this one on the 20th.
at Emporium.
At Emporium with Las Flores. Shout out Jasmine. Yeah,
Go
that was
check
gonna
that
be
out.
sick. The menu actually just got dropped today.
Well, it's
You
fucking
can check
fire.
it out. Johnny's _table.
There you go. Shameless plug, dude.
Plug,
There you
plug,
go.
plug.
Yeah, check it out. It's gonna be sick. That one's like, you know, like again, like I just did this beet infused sope, like masa. It came out fucking dope, dude. Like it was.
Talk
Yeah,
that
it
shit.
sounds strange.
talk
but
that
people,
shit.
bro. People are like, "Oh,
that
yo,
shit.
bro, it's fucking good. It's good.
I
It
trust it.
came out really, really well, and I'm very like proud of how it came out. So check it out.
You're working with Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Jasmine, shout out. She grew up in Albany Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's a
shout
AP.
out Jasmine.
She's an AP kid too, man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shout
She
out.
went to Roosevelt.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Her parents own asadores. She ran Las Flores.
We're gonna get you on the
unfortunately.
episode. You know, I think we're just making a lot of connections here,
Yeah.
so that'll be
Yeah.
sick.
Dude,
I actually had her at Chingon too. Every Tuesday we did a guest chef who would come and do a taco for the day.
Oh, nice.
I had her do.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's done a couple already. Caves over here, he's done a couple too.
Sick.
Super last minute, made it happen.
Dude, that's what I like. Like just the connections. I see it like, you know, artists put out, for example, the whole music analogy. They put out a single or whatever, like featuring Caves on the guitar and Angel on the drums.
Caves on the
or,
beat.
like,
By the way,
freaking,
we
you
rap.
know, it's dope. I like the
The collaboration
Yeah,
of
dude,
it,
it's
like
sick.
different
It's sick.
different minds coming together
Yeah,
to
yeah.
form the same thing is beautiful. You
It's
know?
an art. It's an art.
Exactly. Poetry, emotion.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Jeff Hardy, right?
Shout out Jeff Hardy. Shout out Jeff Hardy.
All right, cool. So I think this was a sick episode. I mean, just keep the momentum going. Again, it's going to be combined pop-ups right here November 20th, 5 o'clock till close. You know, come out, have a good time, and just support everybody. We'll get them. Leave the handles here at the end of the video.
Shout out Rich. He's not here.
Shout out Rich. Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
the
shout
spot.
out
Thanks
Rich.
for holding it down. And again, yeah, thanks guys for stopping in. You guys are, you know, fantastic. You guys have been making noise in the just in the industry, so it's just very awesome, humbling to have you just have your time here and spend it with us on this Sunday. So
Hey,
Man,
appreciate
likewise.
you.
also
Yeah,
also
likewise.
shout out
Appreciate you
Carl
listening
and
to us.
Chris D. You know, Chris.
Shout out
Hey,
Chris D,
y'all
man.
two
Hey,
have been
shout
doing.
out
Hey, y'all
Dude,
two.
right here. He's the he's the man right here.
Hey,
He's
y'all.
holding it.
Chris
down.
has been doing it since like I was like in 7th, 8th grade, bro. Like back in the day, like he was the one filming all the skate videos. He was the
Yeah.
one that he was way ahead of this shit. So shout out Chris, man. Like he's been doing this. Don't think this is new. He's been doing this, bro. He's been doing this, bro.
So
That's facts.
So Tony, you want to tell everyone where we're at tonight?
Okay, so the episode's not coming out tonight, but any other night, hey, any other night you can find us at a Stereo. You know what I'm saying? You can find us at Andros. You can find us at Parsons. You know, like
Elche, shout out Elche.
shout out El Che. You
Shout
know,
out
like,
Taqueria Chingon.
All right. Let's get to the handles. Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know Taqueria Chingon, doesn't know Pinches Tortas, doesn't know Johnny's Tables, where can they find you guys, and what do you want to tell them?
So you can follow Taqueria Chingon. The handle is Taqueria Chingon Chicago. It's not Taqueria Chingon. It got hacked. Fuck you guys.
Fuck the
We're trying to get it back. And then my personal one is chef_Angel Quijosa. I'm sure that it'll get posted in the video. If you guys have any questions about pinches tortas or any private taquizas or caterings, you know what I'm saying?
You're the guy. You're the guy.
If you want to try them tacos, go to him.
Good time.
Yeah, we got a hype man here, but we'll get to your handle
For real.
next.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm Johnny's_table. And that's my Instagram handle. You could reach out to me there.
You got something going on the
message.
18th, the 20th?
The 18th to 20th. Yeah, I usually do like a few pop-ups, man. Like I said, I'm going to have that residency at Emporium now from now on. So I'll be there always once a month at least, you know. You could find me there. Big things are coming, you know.
Yeah, that's what
Big
I was
things,
just
big
saying.
things, big things.
Word on the street, you got something going on that you can't talk about.
A lot of good things, So just, you know, just be on the lookout, you know. Thank you guys.
He's going to be on your local television.
Honestly, really appreciate this. Yeah, come out. It's going to be dope. November 20th. Friendsgiving at Rich's Collectibles.
And then we got shout out Tony. We got
shout out Esco over there.
Let's go.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
got, hey, it's not
Hey.
going out tonight, Tony.
Hey, I'm just chilling, making sure everything copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what my job is.
Where can they find you, Tony? If they
They can find me everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You know?
Oh,
Hey.
That's just how.
Well, on behalf of Rich's Collectibles, MK Soul, come out and buy your collectibles here. We got cards, we got pop,
They got sick
jerseys,
shit.
we got cakes, we got everything. You know, reach out to Rich, reach out to me, reach out. You know, Rich's Collectibles on Instagram.
Yeah, shout out Rich's Collectibles.
Thank you for everyone, being involved.
All right, guys. Well, with that said, it's been an awesome time having these guys. You know, we're very fortunate to have people like this in our circle. Very humble to have these connections. And if you guys are looking to have some platform to spread your word, hey, dude, more than welcome to hit us up at 312 Unscripted on Instagram, 312 Unscripted on YouTube, 312 Unscripted on any platform you got. You know, we're on Twitch too. So gaming, FYI.
Shout out 312 on the
312 Unscripted.
Plug. All right, guys. With that said, peace out from me, from Carl behind the camera. Peace out.
Peace.